Hey there, amazing learners. Welcome back to our enlightening voyage through people, problems, and ambitions. Today, we're diving into a linguistic adventure. Advice and opinions should and ought to. Let's unlock the grammar magic. Language, folks, is a bridge to understanding and connection. When we give advice or opinions, we're building that bridge. Let's explore two awesome tools, should and ought to. Imagine should as a compass, guiding your choices. It's like a friendly nudge suggesting a course of action that seems wise. It's not an order, but a thoughtful suggestion. On the other hand, ought to is like a moral compass. It implies a sense of duty or responsibility. When you ought to do something, it's a commitment to what's right. So, how do you decide which to use? Should is like a friend offering advice, while ought to is more like your conscience, reminding you of what's expected or right. Let's practice this grammar magic. We'll explore sentences that involve both should and ought to, clarifying their unique roles in giving advice and expressing obligations. You should try the new Italian restaurant downtown. It's fantastic. I think you should study a bit more before the exam. If you're feeling tired, you should get some rest. You ought to apologize for what you said. It wasn't nice. Employees ought to arrive at work on time as a matter of professional responsibility. We ought to respect the environment by reducing our plastic usage. If you want to improve your health, you should exercise regularly. You ought to pay your bills on time. It's your financial responsibility. In this situation, you should follow your heart, but you ought to consider the consequences. Well, my language wizards, we've now mastered the art of giving advice and opinions using should and ought to. You're not just building sentences, you're building connections and understanding. As we journey through this chapter, remember that words are tools that shape our interactions. Get ready for more exciting lessons ahead. Catch ya on the next one, where we dive into the intriguing world of personal problem helpline. Keep that curiosity alive and keep exploring. Goodbye.